Hello everybody and welcome to a very smooth 60 FPS with shaders running Realm of Vasten episode. I have no idea what is different, but I do not usually get, well, it seems like it's dropping a little bit. I don't usually get much more than about 30 to 40 FPS with shaders, but I just logged on. I did a couple little settings here in the video settings. If you guys who are watching this video know more about this than me, please give me some hints. Here's what I have right now. I did lower my distance to 10 normal. It feels like enough, especially for where we're working now. In fact, I could actually probably, honestly, go down to 8. It's a big build, but it's very localized. It's all in the same area. I don't know. Does all this seem good? Let me check out performance. Here's the things that I have. If you know more about this than me, maybe you can give me some help in a comment or Discord would be great. Here's all this kind of stuff. I have map off. I know it says map doesn't change, but I swear it does it. I swear it's better performance with it turned off. Details, I guess I'll show that just in case. Since we got into this, I didn't really intend to start the episode like this. And the shaders that we're using are these Coda Legacy. So anyway, pretty good. Maybe I'm only getting like 37 FPS. I don't know what to do. This is new in this version where you get 2 different FPSs, but anyway, this is where we left off at the banking clan. This is what I want to work on today. It's a little bit like I won't be playing this whole episode with shaders. It's just they happen to be on when I logged on, so I just left them. So where we left off here in the banking clan is the front of this building is basically done. There's certainly some detail needed. I want to work on sort of these columns over here, and I want to work on well, there's a little bit like just some stairs, some stairs, maybe some netherrack fences along there. I think might help this general sort of feeling. But around the side, you can see there's some work to be done. So that's what I want to work on today. I want to work on the 3 sides, basically. If I can get the 3 sides of this secondary building done like they are over there, I'm going to be super happy about this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to continue what I have over here going on with the stairs. It's pretty simple to do. Oh, I see. You know what? I had walls there. I don't think I have walls. I didn't do the walls on this new building. In fact, actually, I didn't do the walls going the whole way up, so I got some work to do. But I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I am smelting up more glass. Now, Pride told me that we have half a chest of glass over in White Sands. I don't know if I'm going to be using that or not. I don't mind smelting it here. We have a ton of sand from when Ulrich carved out that other area. I should say before we get further into this, I'm going to start using my Discord as more than I even do already. So if you're watching the series but you're not on my Discord, jump in, come join the fun. Last night I showed what my next 3 videos are on the channel, and I'm going to be doing more of that kind of thing, more preview builds, more screenshots from stuff that won't be on YouTube for days, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to get involved in that, also give me some help with the lore and all that kind of thing. As much as I do, I love the YouTube comments. That's always fun. But also the Discord is a place where I talk about this world pretty much every day. You know, because every day I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next and how we're going to go about it and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to do a couple more episodes over here at the Banking Clan before heading back to White Sands. We have a new member who's going to be joining us here. I'm going to keep that under my hat until that happens. But a new YouTuber who's going to be coming over our way and doing a series from over here. So that's very cool and very encouraging. But I might be recording with him tonight, actually. So, well, we'll see. I'm not sure what the order of how these episodes are going to come out. But I am attempting my very best to do Vasten every other day. That's the game plan. And with these big builds, as I said in a comment in the last video, I don't know how much that's going to happen. You know, there are going to be some days that the builds are just too big. They just take too long. So maybe that's where build study videos will come in, things like that. But I do really want to attempt to keep the content going on a daily or a nearly daily basis. So that's the nether portal last episode, at the end of the last episode. Yeah, you can see we got a lot of work to do here. As a matter of fact, maybe the first thing to do is going to be a whole bunch of torches, but I'm not going to do that on camera. That's super boring. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm just going to continue the pattern of some striped sort of diorite with some windows, some stone brick. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be pretty grindy. So I think I'm going to put on some YouTube videos, get the grind on, and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay? Okay. Hey everyone, I'm back. It's been quite a lot of building since the last clip. I've actually been hanging out on a Grumpy Owl live stream here, and I wanted to come in just so it's not too long between, because I've just been doing a ton of building, kind of while listening to Grumpy, and then before that talking to Pride, and I got a lot of building done yesterday and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll show you what I did here in just a moment, but I'm here up on the roof of the second building. You can see there's the first building over there, and I decided that I'm going to put in a little like false roof. I want to keep the design similar, not exactly the same, but similar. And I thought while we were doing this, I want to talk about how the banking clan plan has changed. So when I first started this banking clan, 9 months ago, maybe more, quite a while ago, I had intended it to be basically one huge palace, like essentially what I've done already, plus like, so that one, this one, and then sort of a connecting one. So it'd be like a U shape. The U would be over, well, you can't see it, over there, and that'd be it. That'd be the whole banking land. And then just landscape the grass, you know, the ground around it, and call that a day. Do the interiors. The plan was going to be everyone's going to live within this palace. Well, then, like I talked about already, I got super inspired by Imperial City that I did a build study on, because it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing what they did. And I know that's 6 years ago, but who cares how long ago it is? It's pretty amazing. So now that exact style is not going to fit. I think someone told me that Imperial City was supposed to be like maybe like 1920s Germany or something. Oh, we get real framey there. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know that. So, but either way, it's probably too modern for what we're doing here. But I think that we can take the gist of it, like the main idea of it, and run with that. And that's kind of where I'm at now. That's kind of what I want to do. So if you see over in that part of the palace, I have kind of like, it's really hard to say. I have all these like little sort of arches, and then halfway through it goes to this big long one that goes over there, and then on the other side it's basically the same thing. I want to do that over here too, because I want this to look like, from a bird's eye view, that it is the same style, you know what I mean? So instead of do one big dome, I'm going to do 3 over here, and I'm going to do them glass just so they line up and are together. But I think that'll be a cool look. So it's not exactly the same. I'm doing the middle part here, and I was thinking, you know, we don't have any food over here. Now, if I was going with my old plan of how I was going to do, Pride is over there mining, because we're actually, believe it or not, in this realm, in the server, we're out of cobblestone, or essentially out of cobblestone. So we're actually mining for cobblestone, of all things. But if I had gone with my old plan here, what I would have done would have been that this would have been maybe a farm, you know, and I would have done like an open glass roof or something like that. So made this into a greenhouse, because everyone's going to live here. But now with it changing, and with this new idea that I have, that isn't the same. Now, by the way, do you see that? See that? That's my beacon. I put a piece of purple glass just for fun on it. Do you know how many times I've thought that was like a skeleton in enchanted armor over there? Like 1,000 times. And even though I know what it is, as soon as I see it, I'm like, oh, look out for that guy. Nope, it's not that. Anyway, so, you know, now that I'm changing my sort of plan here, and I'm not going to do just one palace. We're going to do a bunch of different palaces. In fact, let's just go over there for a second and take a look. Because if you didn't watch the Imperial City, then I think that it would be cool to look. And also, so we can talk, you know, the build site, I do reference Realm of Vasten, but it's from a little bit different perspective. Here's where I left off. Let it all load in. Okay. There's some things I want to take from this. Oh, that looks... that doesn't look exactly right. I think maybe a creeper blew up, or water mechanics have changed maybe since this was done, but that seems a little bit wrong. Anyway, where's the big palace? That's what I'm like here. Okay, this is a great example. Now look, I'm gonna be real straight with you. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do way more detail on this. Now, you know, when you build this scale, sometimes you can be a little bit light on detail. I would, in my idea of sort of my medieval, to, for lack of a better term, style, I would do a lot more, I don't know, just more detail. Like, it's just, that's very plain, and maybe it fits what the vision was for this, and that's super cool. What I would do is probably add a little bit more detail, but the footprint of this building, yes, Yes, I like the footprint of the building. So this might be like a palace right up next to what we're currently working on. Maybe this might be a palace, like a smaller one. Now I want to say palace. Maybe that's the wrong word. Office building or something. You know, this looks like it's supposed to be a jail, perhaps. Maybe that's kind of cool, actually. Actually, it kind of looks like a jail with all the smooth stone slabs up around it. That's super cool. But you know what I'm saying? Like maybe this would be a yeah, if it's a jail, it's not a very good one because I think you can just walk right through here. Lots of this kind of thing in the area. You know, lots of you know, like a courtyard between palaces, that kind of stuff. Here's a round one. That would be cool. This is what I'm going to go for. Now, again, I'm going to do it my own way. I would do it my own way, but look at the scope of this. That one's really cool, actually. So this is what I want to work on over there. So that's why I'm kind of now I'm like really freshly like super inspired about doing this banking plan. So what I think I'm gonna let's pop back out. Let's pop back out and go over to Vasten. Okay, and then we'll go into a spectator here so we can see. Nope. First we'll sleep. Okay. Can't see anything at night, or not well enough. I went the wrong way. There we go. Okay. So here's what I want to think about a little bit before we go much further than this. Is I want to think about the footprint of the other buildings around and where some roads and things are going to go. Now, I'm building this bank land kind of on my own. This is kind of like my side project to the community project, which is White Sands. But you can see, like, here's one building, there's the other building. We have a big one right there. That's going to be basically this entire spectator. This entire project is going to be basically these three. But that's just this one palace. Then what we'll do? Now I may have covered this already. I don't remember truly. But what we'll do now? Oh, you know, I should say my render distance. I've made it a good bit lower just to up my frames a bit because I was struggling just a hair earlier today, but I should be able to handle this okay. Now, we could always landscape into the water. You know, I wouldn't have a real problem with landscaping in the water if that's what we need to do, but I'd kind of like to keep the general shape of this island the way it is. I haven't finished this because I don't know where the next palace is going to be, but there's enough room right here for a palace. I think we'll do that. Palace or whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to keep calling them palaces. Out here, I think what we'll do out here is we'll do a big courtyard, probably just go right over this water. I don't see a reason to even fill it in or anything, and then docks over there. So that way, your main walk up will be from the docks. You're going to walk right up here, and this will all be sort of landscaped. Probably going to flatten out most of this stuff and have some like retaining walls for the water. Can you see the scope of how big this project's going to be? I did do the side of this. That's okay. Clearly, I stopped right there. That's how much I got done so far. And back here, I've done nothing except for fill in all of this diorite, which took just ages. But it got all done. And then up here, I just did two of these. I wanted two like slivers of roof before I do the middle bit. And then what I'll do is I'll just connect roofs to this. So that's kind of where we're at as far as this goes. Now, the other thing I want to, and then, yeah, right, I almost forgot. Then over here we have a lot more room. So I'm going to go ahead and do a palace over here where Ulrich sort of laid this out, but I'm going to wait because I think that the best thing to do is going to be put palaces right next to each other as I build them. So I'm a long way from this because I haven't even done the third part of this one. I haven't even started it really. What I did here is not nearly big enough. So I'm gonna need a lot more there. I think we could even do like a small palace here. You know, you see all the possibilities here. There's a lot. Over here could be a palace. We could do one here, maybe even over the water, like a bridge palace. That could be actually that could be really cool. Do like one over there, one over here, and like a bridge connecting. So that could be sweet. You know, one over here, one back here, one over there. Clear all this land, break all this land down. Ooh, nice. Like 2 or 3 over here, maybe one in the water. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of possibilities if my frames continue to load, hopefully. That seems very chunk sized, doesn't it? I wonder if that's normal. Let me see here. Yep. That was that's a 113 terrain generation blip. See how? Because what are the odds that this fell exactly on chunk? That's okay. I mean, I'll fix it up. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work here. But before I do, I wanted to talk to you about some of the lore of the banking clan, because that is something that we have not done at all. Who runs this banking clan, you know? And, you know, I've been building... I like to say this whole world is built on lore, but I have not talked about very much lore this entire season, really. Most of the lore that I talked about was last season. So, let's discuss a little bit of this lore, and then I'll put it on the wiki. If you don't know, we have a wiki with a whole bunch of lore, like 100 pages of lore all written out. So you know, the idea changing now of the banking clan and how we're going to sort of do it, everything changes. So, you know, before I would have probably just had one person basically in charge of this palace, in charge of the whole banking clan. But now there's going to be a bunch of different palaces. So I think what we should do is, well, let's say, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to write this down while I talk. Let's say that each palace has like their, let's call it head banker. Oh, I like that. Head banker. That's just kind of a different way of thinking. Their head banker who is on a council, and I don't know how many people are on the council because I don't know how many palaces there are going to be. But each one has its own head banker that's on a council, and everything is let's say everything's voted on. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And okay, first, what is the name of this so the council is the banking clan. Let's say that the council is the banking clan, which involves all the different palaces. So this palace, let's call this, what's another word for, what is another word for like a gang or like a nicer term for that, like what would be? Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just so I don't know if you guys are aware, but Optifine right now has an issue where you're getting this streaks sometimes, these sort of vertical streaks. That is not our texture. That's just an Optifine bug. While we're still in pre-release or alpha versions of Optifine, that's why you're getting. I don't know if you can see these like sort of white glitches that go up and down the some of the blocks, but that'll be fixed here shortly. So let me do a little bit of thesaurusing, and I'll be right back. This is going to be called the DIORITE Federation. That's what we're going to call it. DIORITE Federation. DIORITE. I have to write this down. Federation. Okay. Now I already did this room. I don't think I did the others. Let me just double check. I think that's the only one I did. So I may have to take that down to get it to work, because we'll put that in a palace. But my thinking is each of these palaces will be made. Oh, it's very dark. Yeah, okay. That's the only one I did that's not well, the first one, which is fine. I mean, this first room can just be an entry room. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, this first one's okay. It's just what is this? It's gravel and what's over here? Diorite, so that makes sense. Maybe the one up there is the red sand trade. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put that in Ulrich's sand one. I mean, we should make it out of red sand. So what I plan on doing is each of these palaces will be made out of the material that they deal in, and that's where you'll go to get that trade. I think that's going to be such a fantastic, fun build. We're just going to build a city. We're going to build an actual city. I've always wanted one in this world. I mean, we have like very medieval cities, but they feel more like towns, you know, even with the population. This with these huge buildings, this is going to be a city. So the head of the DIORITE Federation is let me think. You know what? I'm going to leave that up to you. If you watch this far in the video, you get to name it. Best name in the comments wins, okay? So comment in the video if you want to name the head of the DIORITE Federation. I will choose, if there are any comments with the name, I will pick it, okay? So come up with something creative, something cool, something that I can pronounce would be ideal. Remember how much I struggle with saying the name Kalahol, one of our like second town in this whole world. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's leave it at that. Now I know that I know this episode is gonna be short. I know it is, but this is gonna be the way that these projects are gonna be for now. You know, I'm okay with short videos, to be honest. We've talked about that before, but let's go. Come on, man, fly. Okay. Yeah, some of these episodes are gonna be short. I just look at the size of this. Look at the size of this build. What I want to do is I have a kind of special. We have another YouTuber who's going to be joining us here on the Realm of Vasten coming up. So the next episode is going to be his introduction, and we'll do probably a little mini tour and just sort of get his feet on the ground. He's going to be joining my my build team for now. Anyone new joins my build team at first, which means you work closely with me and we sort of really plan each part of it out and really get feet on the ground, get everything set, and then later on, you know, branch away from there. But it just helps with some projects, and you're going to be able to be watching some videos coming up from this mystery person who's going to be coming out here well, 2 days from now, 2 days from when you see this video. So that's super cool. So next episode, you'll see him from here, from the Realm of Vasten, and we'll get him started, and we'll probably release that video in the same day, and then you guys have someone new to subscribe to, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, look at this. Is going to need to be so much bigger, like 4 times as big as what it currently is, just to make sense. And I want to make this epic of an interior where the village trader is going to be, and I want to make it a circle so you can walk up to each of the villager trades and do that kind of thing. And yeah, I know there are no villagers here. I don't want to talk about it. We're gonna have to either transport them to here or convert zombies, one or the other. But yeah, and make a villager farm too. Yeah, what am I doing? Anyway, but we'll make a villager farm in a different palace, you know, and then we'll run some rails to here, and we'll make that all part of the build, you know, so the rails will actually be, oh my goodness, look at that. That's so beautiful. I want to get that. Oh, that's perfect. Anyway, I'll see you guys next episode. There's so many plans here from the Bagging Clan. I'm so excited for it, but we are going to head back to White Sands here fairly soon, because I want to kind of work towards completion of White Sands. I think it's important. I think it's important to kind of get back to there. I don't want to get completely sidetracked. This is kind of my secondary project, so I'll be bouncing back and forth from White Sands to here, and then when White Sands is done, then from like Wildhaven to here, and we're just going to kind of do that, you know? Okay, I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you so much for coming by. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.